All right, we're back, and who's psyched now for a bit of the Stevie Mac Eredivisie? This past weekend, PSV Eindhoven against Twente. You know, you figured there'd be goals in this. I think what very few people would have imagined. Mina, is this ridiculous 6-2 drubbing?
Well, to be honest, I mean, it's not that I saw this coming or anything like that, but PSV, they seem to be more of a reactionary team, and they just really, if they're on the back foot, they don't really... I really thought that they would do something more. I mean, you know, they changed their tactics since last season, but again, you know, they have the most amazing dynamic forward line, and yet, once again, they fell to an amazing Stephen McClaren team.
So can we say that after this 6-2, Steve McClaren can be again England manager?
I mean, his results.
Given the way England are going, it doesn't look like they have a manager.
I don't even know how this happened with PSV. I really genuinely don't. With the squad that they have and with the attacking lineup that they have, how can they lose this much?
Yeah, I think because in Holland, it's not like, you know, in Italy when you are two goals down, you think, okay, let's just stop this that is happening. They just go and try to get back in the game, and then they think...
They did it with 10 men for the entire 45 minutes at the end.
We've got somebody who was actually at the game, and we welcome Ufuk now, who's with us.
Hi, Ufuk.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hello.
Ufuk, you were at the game. Now, just please tell me first. You go 4-0 up in the first half. What are you thinking?
Yes, I was yesterday at the game with thousands of Twente supporters, and yeah, we expected not that game what we saw. We hoped for a draw and maybe for the title race. Then we can a good result, a draw. But yeah, the team of Steve McClaren was very we are not expecting that, but we were very pleased to see that.
Now, as you often wonder in this, when you've got PSV, who lest we forget, they were second in the table. They're at home. They should have the upper hand at least. Did you see was it a case of them playing badly in the first 45 minutes? Was there a lack of reaction from them?
Yes, the pressure was on the team of PSV, Fred Rutten and his squad. Dries Mertens, he said the week before against Feyenoord, it was the game of the title race. This was the champion game. We win, but. Yeah, that was stupid for him to say that because yeah, Feyenoord is a good team, but that makes the other teams to get to fight back, and Twente has showed them that PSV is about 10 games ago that the title is not finished yet, and yes, and that was for Twente, and yeah, was that a big opponent to hear that and to give more confidence. And in the first half was 4-0 for Twente.
Okay, I wanted to ask you as well about the league in general. I mean, there's only 5 points that separate number 1 and number 6. I mean, making this what the tightest thing in Europe at the moment. And this hasn't happened, from what I understand, for something like 55 years. That it's been so tight. Do you think there's a chance now that anyone can win it?
Yes, I think there are 5 or 6 candidates. Heerenveen even can be the champion because Twente and PSV and AZ, they have also European games in the Europa League to play. They have in March Twente has to play 7 games, and Heerenveen 4 and Ajax 4. But it will, it will make that teams are fitter, maybe. But yeah, we will see. I think it is, it's very nice to see that there's so many candidates to get the title.
Ufuk, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, seriously, as the Dutch league this year, if you want to see goals, maybe not the kind of defending that we necessarily appreciate, but it's just incredibly tight this year.
I'd love to ask though, what would you prefer, this kind of league, or would you prefer something like Spain, where you have just the two always, you know?
You know, it's also a matter of tactics. So I would put in the middle also the Italy example. That probably it's really.
I want to watch it to do, but you know.
I mean, of course. Well, in Spain you have different.
Quite
quality,
exciting. I mean, to have 6 people constantly, you know.
No, it's not constant.
Well,
It's
okay.
this year. It
It's
actually
this
never
year.
happens.
Hasn't-
And what's funny also
Hasn't
this
had
year,
55 yet.
But in the
Funny
last
to-
years they had AZ Alkmaar winning. Once they have Twente.
Yeah, no,
and they have-
but you don't. I mean, you rarely. Obviously, a title race with this many teams
Yeah.
in it is obviously unusual. And this year, there's the added wrinkle, of course, of Ajax self-destructing, which some of us. I'm not saying I'm going to show my bias here a little bit. I don't have anything against Ajax. I don't like all those Ajax snobs, though, who usually aren't Dutch, usually aren't even Ajax fans, and go on and on about, Tips and Cruyff and so on, blah, 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 blah. Well, good. You've got 2 league titles in the last 10 years. You're the biggest, richest club in Holland. I think, frankly, you've run the club into the ground. Time to move on.
Stay ahead of the game with Sports Tonight Live. Don't miss a thing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Sports Tonight Live on Facebook and like our fan page. Follow Sports Tonight TV on Twitter and tweet us your thoughts and opinions. Sports Tonight Live, it's the platform for the fans.